Hello, you are welcome. Now, in my last video, I was explaining a lot of circle theorems to solve a similar problem to this. But in this video, I'm going to show you a very simple trick, direct trick on how to solve circle geometry problems like this. I'll not bother you much with the theorems, but we'll do just a few of them. Now, if you check this question correctly, you see that from this center to this is a radius. A line from the center of a circle to the circumference is a radius. Similarly, a line from the center of a circle to the circumference is a radius. And then thirdly, a similar line from the center to the circumference is also a radius. So this is the first thing I want us to establish here. Now that tells, since this line is equal to this line, they are equal because this is a radius and this is also a radius. So the two lines are equal. So that tells us that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal. That is one theorem you always need to remember. That in an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal. So if these two angles are equal, what you just need to do is to subtract 170 from 180. 180 minus 70. 180 minus 70 will give us 110. And then 110 divided by 2 will give us 55. So that means this angle is 55 and this angle is also 55 degrees. So the two base angles are equal. So that when we add these three angles, it will give us 180, sum of angle in a triangle. Now that we have established that, the next thing we can simply do here is to look at this line here. If you look at this is a straight line. If this is 70, we can establish this angle here because sum of angle in on a straight line is 180. So 180 minus 70 will give us 110 degrees because sum of angle on a straight line is 180. So 110 plus 70 is 180. Now, this is where the trick begins. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. So the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, meaning that they add up to 180. So if this is 55, then you agree with me that this angle will be 180 minus 55. And that will give us 125 degrees. So this angle is 125 degrees. Hope you are seeing it now. Then now, the final trick I would like to give you is these two angles. They are equal because this line is equal to this line. And we also have that this line is equal to this line. So this quadrilateral is like a kite. So these two opposite angles are also equal. Now, the trick in getting these two opposite angles is to take note of the fact that when you add these two opposite angles, it's going to give you 125, which is this angle here. Don't forget, that is the trick I want you to really get from this question. That when you add these two opposite angles here, they are equal. When you add them together, it gives you 125. So to get each of them, we are simply going to say 125 divided by 2. So 125 divided by 2 is going to give us 62.5. So this is 62.5. And this angle here will also be 62.5 because they are both equal. So 62.5 plus 62.5 will give you this 125 degrees. So now we can now find all the angles of the quadrilateral ABCD. So let me start with angle A. So the value of angle A is equal to 55 plus 62.5. Don't forget that. So 65 plus 62.5 is going to give us 117.5. 117.5. That is the value of this angle A, 55 plus 62.5. Then the value of angle B. Angle B is 125 degree. That is simple, 125 degree. Then let's go to angle C. The value of angle C is also simple, 62.5. 62.5 degrees. That's the value of angle C. And finally, the value of angle D is equal to 55 degrees. So these are the values of the angles of quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Hope you enjoyed this video and you also enjoyed the most important part of it, which is the trick applied in getting these two equal angles. Thank you for joining me.